it's skirt bands for this tutorial. Now, being able to sew a skirt can relatively be easy. However, the ability to fix a good band that's not twisted or even pocket halfway through the project can be tricky. That's what this tutorial is all about. Very easy to follow processes on how to cut out, how to prepare, and also how to attach your band so your project looks professional and not amateurish. Let's go. Okay, so we have a strip that we're going to be using. It's going to be a strip with a width of 5 inches, and the entire length of the band will be 38 inches. So we are having 5 by 38 inches for the width and then the length of the band. Now we are going to be applying the violin on one side, that's the wrong side of the fabric. So let's cut our violin. I'm cutting the violin into a 2-inch strip and a 38 inches length. So mark it out on your interfacing, which is a violin, and then cut it out for your desired measurement. I am using 2 inches. So this is my interfacing, which is the violin. Time to apply the violin now. First, make sure you've identified your wrong side. And now place the violin with the shiny sticky surface facing the fabric. Make sure you leave half an inch at the edge of the violin. That would be for tucking in the raw edge of the fabric. Press your violin firmly onto your skirt band. Make sure the interfacing is stuck properly onto the fabric. When that is done, the ½ inch left at the edge will be folded or tucked in to knitting the raw edge. So you are going to fold that ½ inch you left at the edge when you were pressing your interface. You are going to fold it in now and press the whole length of the band flat with that ½ inch tucked in. So this is what you're going to be having when you're done. And then you're going to be now folding the band over in the middle. Yeah, where the violin ends, that will be the roll line for folding the band. Once you fold over, you're going to still have ½ inch excess at the other end. That is why we cut the band 5 inches. So when you take your 2 inches from both sides, you'll be left with ½ inch for the tucking in, and the other ½ inch that you are seeing left there now will be what we're going to be using to hold the seam. So this is what it will look like when you are done. ½ inch tucked in, you have your interfacing the violin, and then you still have ½ inch at the edge for attaching the band to the skirt. When the band is prepared this way, it makes the band fixing very easy. So here we are in the workshop now. This is our skirt and this is our band. You can clearly see the ½ inch, which is going to be applied at the entire span of the waist. So make sure your stoppers have indicated that the both ends of the skirts are aligning. The stoppers on the zippers. Please refer to my video on zip fixing to know how to use the stoppers to balance the zips. So turn the skirt to the wrong side now. So we are going to use the raw edge that wasn't tucked in. We are going to use that raw edge to stitch around the entire span of the waist. So you make sure you overlap or fold in the raw edge at the beginning of the band to align with the beginning of the skirt. And then you make sure you stitch the apply the band through the entire span of the waist. So there we go now. Make sure you open your side seams when you get there so it will lie flat. So you're going to be stitching now to the very end of the skirt. Make sure you always open up your seams flat whenever you get there before rolling over or stitching over the band. So we are stitching the entire span of the waist, of course, onto the end. So we're done. If there's too much excess at the edge, you can trim it off and just leave an inch or an inch and a half. So turn the skirt back to the right side now, okay, and then fold your excess that you left at the edge, fold it in, and then just flip the band over to cover the seam line that was used to stitch the waist. Make sure the edge of the band just touches the seam line. Very easy. It's not complicated at all. Very, very, very easy. And this method eliminates the twists and the worry of trying to straighten everything. So once you get to the end, if you still have any excess, just trim it off. Fold or tuck the edges in, pin, and then you'll be ready to stitch. You're going to stitch from the very top through to the other end, and make sure once you are done, the two edges will be meeting. You're going to be stitching very close to the edge, very close to the edge of the band, the one that you folded over, very close to it. So that's how easy it is. We are going the entire length again. Make sure your stitches are neat and they are straight, not crooked. You just follow the fold line and stitch very close to the edge of the band until you get to the end. Make sure you remove any pins in the work, or make sure you remove every pin left in the work. That's it. Very simple as ABCD. Top stitching the extra space that was left there, the gap that was left there. I'm stitching it in place. This method of band fixing, like I said, it's very easy. It eliminates the stress of trying to make the band straight, putting in too much effort. Once you use this method, automatically everything turns out balanced, everything turns out flat. So that's it. That's a skirt with a beautiful band. See how flat it looks. It wasn't too difficult to do. So please try your hands at it. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one. Bye.